more people log on, and I'm about to give you some valuable information.
Heart been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault.
All right, how's everyone doing? Happy Monday, honey. All right, so anytime I come to you, I'm coming to you with information to help you get to the next level, information that you may need. There may be some things that you're confused about. I'm about to clear it all up. So share with someone, share because you care, baby. All right, so here we go. I'm about to go ahead and dig in to the information we have going on, okay? So back to the SBA shenanigans. I have received multiple phone calls. Once again, I'm just like, I've had it with all the details that I've gotten, regarding people frauding the system while other business owners haven't gotten the money that they deserved and actually have to close down. So I have more people being appreciative of the information regarding the SBA fraud and the information on how to give that money back than those who have talked mess or they're upset because, hey, I let people know that you can basically go to prison, not jail, prison. So instead of people say not being around their families at Christmas time, I'm saving some folks. So you all know your opinions don't move me. Okay, I'm here to keep it real, 100 with the people. Opinions don't pay my bills, never have, never will. Okay, so here we go. For the SBA, if there's anyone else that wants to return the funds, which surprisingly, I have had over 50 people contact me by text, phone, and email to return money because they had no idea. Do you hear me? No idea of the trouble that they could get in. Some people were just telling them that it was just free money that the government was giving out like free cheese, baby. But see, the thing is they didn't know that there's handcuffs coming behind there. There's handcuffs coming up. So if you haven't touched that money or you want to make up that money and send it back, I will give you the information on how to send that back to the SBA, no questions asked. Some people say, hey, are you working for the SBA? Are you the po-po? No, I'm not. Look, I don't judge anybody. That is not my job. My job is to give information to people to help them to get to the next level. In order to help you get to the next level, you need to be out. You don't need to be in prison locked up somewhere over some shenanigans. I'm trying to help you. Okay, so the thing is, I'm going to post the information to return the funds, the grant money that most people did not deserve, who don't even have businesses. And it's crazy, some of the people I'm talking to, it's just like, they're like, yeah, I just had no idea. No, I don't have a business. I just thought it was free money. So anyway, I'm going to send you that address. I'll post it to the SBA, the Fort Worth address. It's real simple. Cashier's check, money order check, money order written out to the SBA with a note that says reject funds. Okay, sign it, date it, put your social security number, over, done with. You don't need to look forward to any case coming up against you. So I'm not saying that to scare people. I'm just telling you the truth. You can look it up yourself. What the fines are and what you face for misusing federal funds and also lying on applications, because that's what most people did. They put agricultural business on there on the application in order to get the $10,000 grant. And that's not the type of business that they have, never had, and don't look into getting. Moo, cows, pigs, produce, that's agriculture. So a whole bunch of lies there. So based upon the fraud that has happened, a few days after all that was basically said, the SBA shut down the program. Okay, so there are no more SBA grants. Okay, I'm getting a lot of questions as far as how to apply. There are no more SBA grants for $1,000, $10,000. They shut it down. People ruined the program for people who really needed it. Thanks. Okay, thank you. So all that's available now are the SBA loans. The SBA loans are based upon your credit. You need to have a credit score of at least 600 in order to get an SBA loan. Okay, the other one is the triple P loan. That is for businesses who have a paper trail. Okay, I'm going to say it one more time. Businesses who have a paper trail. Not that you paid somebody cash and there's no 1099s, there's no W-2s, there is no paper trail. In business, you have to have a paper trail. You need to have a business account. Okay, if you're lacking in that area, I can help you get set up. That's what my business consultations are for. And also just getting you on the right track, setting you up with your LLC, corporation, nonprofit, whatever it is that you're looking forward to do. I can set you up the right way. So then when it comes to opportunities like this, you're not passed by because you're not set up properly. I support everyone who has a dream, aspiration, those who are in business. I support you, my sister. I support you, my brother. But you have to be in business and doing business the right way to qualify for most of these grants and loans. And I'm going to share some more grant opportunities with you because there are plenty of companies who are offering grants right now. So just don't depend on the SBA. So I'll get off of my soapbox on the SBA, but look, I am going to put the address down in the comments once again if you're looking to send the SBA grant funds back because you were basically bamboozled to think that it was just free money. You didn't do your own application. Somebody did your application. You don't know what they put on there. You just know that the money got to you generally within 2 to 4 days. If you got money that fast, generally it's fraud. They put agriculture on that application. So if you have any additional questions regarding that part, you can contact me by text at 562-646-6185. I know that my first videos went viral. Actually on YouTube, I have almost 12,000 views and here it's at 5,000. And I'm just like, wow, I couldn't believe how many people just didn't know. Once again, I'm not judging anybody. I don't care what you do. Whether you keep the money or not, that's on you. You have to, bear the consequences. That's not on me. My job is to give you information so that you have it, so that you can't say that you didn't know. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the stimulus. Stimulus. I know most of you are sick and tired of hearing about the stimulus because, hey, you're like, where is it? Like, everybody keeps talking about it, but where's the money, honey? Well, guess what? The Congress has been out on vacation. Yeah. As all this stuff is going on, honey, all this uproar, people are losing their homes, they're being evicted, they're losing their jobs. The Congress has been on vacation. Well, guess what? They came back today, but they're going back out on vacation on August the 8th. If we're up to me, I'll say no more vacations until you all take care and do your job and make sure that people aren't hurting and that everyone has what they need in order to make it through this pandemic. Okay, isn't it just lovely just to go on vacation while everything's in an uproar, while they can, chill and hang out and everything, and everybody else is like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Right? So here's the thing. There are multiple stimulus packages on the table from Democrats and Republicans. It will take me probably an hour to go through all the various packages that are on the table. But what I can say that looks like it's more likely to happen is people will get between $1,200 to $2,000, and they're looking at the income bracket of $40,000 and below. Okay, if you make $40,000 or below, it looks like you'll be getting a stimulus between $12,000 to $2,000 per person. Okay, that's the one that seems likely, I'm saying, but anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's open game, okay, for the Democrats and Republicans to compromise, keyword compromise, on a new stimulus bill. Okay, once again, there's a variety of different packages on the table, and it'll take too much time to discuss each one, but all of them include some type of stimulus that will be given to just about every American that qualifies. The second is something to help people out with unemployment. As we know, the additional $600 per week is going to end on the 31st, as they say, but it really ends around the 26th, 28th for most people, whatever that last week is for you. So some of the Republicans say that they're going to bend just a little bit and said that they may not vote to just eliminate it. However, they will reduce it because they just don't like people getting an extra $2,400 a month. You know, like they say, most people are making more money on unemployment than those who are actually going to work. And, you know, for those people who are on the front lines, they're like, hey, we're out here on the front lines. We're working at these hospitals. We're doing X, Y, and Z. And where's our extra stimulus? Where's our extra hazard pay? And I understand where they're coming from. So if you can just understand both sides. The other thing is, I'm looking at my notes here. The stimulus will also include some back to work bonus, coronavirus testing, additional testing. They always seem to be running out of money regarding the testing. It'll also help businesses provide additional business loans. It will help people not get evicted. So that brings me to the next topic here. There's a lot of confusion about who can be evicted and who can't. Okay, under the Federal CARES Act, no one can be evicted until after July 25th. Okay, you can be asked to leave, but you can't be forced to leave until August 24th. But here's the kicker. Because it is a federal law, federal mandate, it only applies to landlords whose properties were financed by federal funds. Like, let's see, we have Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, people who are on Section 8. That's who it applies to. If your landlord got financing by a private lender or outright bought the property cash, had no federal financing for his or her property, this does not apply to you. That's why so many people have been confused as far as how am I being, evicted when the CARES Act said that I can't be evicted until sometime in July because those properties were not financed with federal funds. So most people don't know if where they're living at is financed by federal funds, but I'm going to give you that link too, because guess what, honey? Like I said, I don't come to you unless I have all the tea. So I am going to give you a website where you can check and see if where you live at is funded by federal funds to protect you from being evicted. Okay, because you have a lot of landlords out there who have a salty taste in their mouth, as maybe you can understand. If you were a landlord, you want your money because you need to pay the bank. You have bills too. So, I understand where they're coming from. However, people need to have a heart and understand, like, we're going through a gosh darn pandemic. A lot of people are losing their jobs. They're going into their savings. Most people don't even have savings. Okay, they're about to cut off unemployment. So there's all these factors that are affecting people, and then you have a landlord coming to you saying, hey, eviction notice, we're going to evict you. So in most cases, I know in Texas, if a judge knows and has researched and looked up the information I'm about to give to you and sees that the property that the landlord has secured with federal funding, the judge is throwing out the eviction case. Okay? And once again, if the property has federal funding, They cannot ask you to leave until July 25th, and they cannot force you to leave until August the 24th. Okay, and that's as of now. Okay, the next thing I want to talk to you all about. Actually, I'll stop for a second while I gather my thoughts to see if anyone has any questions. It's good to see you all. All right. Thanks for watching. It looks like everything is clear. Okay, so the other thing I want to talk to you all about in dealing with the evictions is, yes, we know if you have an eviction on your credit, it is a disaster in general. It's hard for you to get anywhere. That's like the first thing they ask. Have you ever had an eviction? Have you ever had a bankruptcy? Okay, so that's where my credit repair services come in. And I'm always available to help people with any blemishes or boosts that they need in order to get into their next place. Let's see. Mr. Forrest has a question. What if you start work again, but it's only part-time? Does unemployment make up the difference? Yes. Okay, so when you're filling out your unemployment questionnaire bi-weekly, it asks you if you have worked. And if you work part-time, you would say yes. You would say how much money you made for that particular week or those particular 2 weeks. And then they would go ahead and deduct accordingly. And that's how that works. So you still can remain on unemployment. You just have to report what funds that you have made. The worst thing that you'd want to do right now is discontinue unemployment and then have to refile while there's all these other millions of people filing for unemployment still, and then be in line waiting basically for months again. So you don't want that to happen. So just report what you're making, and they'll make deductions from there. So that's a good question. Does anybody else have any questions? Do you have any questions about credit? Do you have any questions about taxes? Do you have any questions about setting up your business, your LLC, corporation? I still have people filing taxes, even though the tax deadline has passed. People are filing their taxes because they don't want to get caught up again and having, you know, hey, everybody has to have your 2019 taxes done or else you're not going to get a stimulus. So everybody's kind of making sure that their taxes is taken care of, because there's one of many things that people have paid attention to during this pandemic. And it's that you need to have your stuff together. You need to have your business together. You know, because they basically made everyone go back and file their 2018 or 2019 taxes who hadn't done so, just in order to get a stimulus. So if you're going through hard times like most people are, and you want to take the time to settle tax debt, I'm still, you know, offering the offer in compromise to settle your tax debt. So you can go to setfreetaxpro.com to look up more information on that. I want to tell you all that there are many opportunities still in the midst of this pandemic. A lot of people are trying to figure out, hey, how to make money. What should they do? Their mind is all over the place, because, I mean, who has dealt with a situation like this before? Okay, so I keep telling people there are online businesses that you can start, drop shipping, where you don't even have to buy product. Okay, it ships from a facility. I will give you additional information on how to set up your own store, not multi-level marketing, but your own store, your own website, and selling what you want to sell, whatever your passion is. Some people want to sell shoes, purses, men, I don't know, maybe you want to sell beard oil, CBD products. I mean, there are so many different products, so many different avenues. And guess what? Most people are at home, so they're shopping online. They're not just shopping on Amazon.com. They're shopping with, you know, one-to-one retailers, small businesses. And so, okay, Cynthia, you're very welcome. Oh, I have some more questions here. Have you heard anything about the status of the stimulus for people whose return was flagged due to a deceased spouse? No, I haven't. Unfortunately, it's really sad, the situation that had occurred there, but it's kind of the waiting game. It said that when the IRS makes a mistake, they make you wait, but as soon as we do something, they want their money right away, and they want action to be taken in a flash. So unfortunately, whatever time frame that they gave you, just hang in there and wait. But I wouldn't wait silently. I would go ahead and, make a phone call every week to check up on it and see what's going on. And if it's over a month or so, I would contact a taxpayer advocate and see if they're willing to assist. I know taxpayer advocates have been, overwhelmed as well, because most of the IRS representatives have not been around because they're short-staffed due to this pandemic. So, that's the other thing I wanted to talk about. IRS collections. Yes, the IRS has started collecting again. As of July the 17th, they are now collecting on any debt. So look, if you owe the IRS, try to set up some installment agreement. I think it's brutal. It's actually unacceptable in my sight to, how can I say, how can the IRS come after people during this pandemic when they don't have any money and they're losing their jobs, so on and so forth, and freeze accounts and attach wages and whatever they can get their hands on? And yes, they can come after your Social Security and garnish Social Security benefits too. It's crazy. The IRS can basically get whatever they want. So I'm giving you this information so it doesn't happen to you. Set up an installment agreement online. You will not get anybody on the phone, most likely. So go to irs.gov and click on installment agreement and set up some type of agreement. And you can also make payments online. I don't want people getting their bank accounts levied, garnishments, and all that other stuff. They have started collecting again. All right. Anybody else have any questions? All right, awesome. Well, once again, I will post the information regarding evictions so that you have the website to check and see if your landlord did receive federal funds in order to finance the property that you may be living in, to make sure that your eviction is halted. And so they're not telling you that you have to get out when you really don't. Once again, they can ask you to leave up until July 24th, but they can force you to leave after August the 24th. Okay, so those are key times. Remember, the stimulus bill will be, some type of stimulus bill will be passed between now and August the 7th, more likely this week, because of all the shenanigans and everything that has happened. Since Congress has been out on vacation, we have had riots. We have continued to experience the effects of the pandemic. Unfortunately, it hasn't been too fun for most people. The other thing is, I want to touch bases before I get off here. Some people think that I'm willy-nillying around here. I gotta let y'all know something. I do not willy-nilly around. When I am flying, it's generally for business. I may stop and have some fun in between, but I am not attending parties. You will not find me at a club. And wherever I'm at, I am masked up, social distancing. Oh, and I have to show you, yes, I have my Lysol. And when I'm on the plane, yes, honey, I'm spraying, and I don't care who doesn't like it, okay? And nobody better come up to me without a mask on. Oh, and I want to let you know this. I found this nifty wand. It's a UV sanitation wand. Okay, so if you get to hacking and sneezing, as you're spraying Lysol and all these other alcohol, sanitizer, and all that other stuff, honey, get you a wand, a UV sanitizer wand. And no, they did not pay me to advertise this. I'm just saying that it's more affordable than buying a whole bunch of sprays all the time, because I'm always flying. I always have my wipes. Like I said, I have my wipes, my mask, my UV wand now, and Lysol, and alcohol. I got all kind of stuff. And I'm a testimony to tell people, look, I've been flying internationally and domestically since the beginning of this pandemic ever happened. And I can testify and thank God, my Heavenly Father, that I have not tested positive at all for coronavirus. I am negative and continue to be negative, but it's because I choose not to be around people partying and smoking and doing all that. I don't do all that. Okay? I'm in a corner somewhere, or I'm outside dining, and I take my precautions. I move with caution as I continue to try and enjoy, some part of my life during this quarantine. So at this particular point, there are additional shutdowns in multiple states, and some who aren't shut down are on their way to being shut down again. And we can't go to Europe, and we can't go to the Bahamas, and we just about can't go anywhere because no other countries want us because we're surging while their numbers are lowering. And I figure that the government needs to take some notes. Take some notes of how these people lower their numbers while we're surging. Even Wuhan has lower numbers than we do, and that's where it originated. Goodness gracious, I don't know what's going on. All we can do is pray for ourselves, pray for our family, friends, foes, and pray for America. We are in a shambles, and we got Kanye West running for president. I'm still trying to figure out what planet he's from, honey. They need to send him back. And like I said earlier, Miss Kardashian West, can you please grab your husband and tape his mouth shut? Don't let that man say another word, because every time he says a word, he's embarrassing himself, he's embarrassing you, and he's just embarrassing the whole damn Kardashian family. So on that note, I'm going to sign off and say, be good to each other. Love one another during these times. Somebody needs your love. Somebody needs your hug. Check on folks, because some folks really aren't doing, well at all. There's a lot of depression, a lot of sadness, so on and so forth. And no matter what, just like God brought you through the storms, trials, and tribulations before, he's going to do the same again. He hasn't left you, so don't leave him. Believe him, trust him, have faith, stand on his word. And those times that you feel depressed and just everything ain't going right, pick up your Bible, read. Sometimes it's not good always to talk to somebody. Sometimes people make it feel worse. Sometimes the person you're talking to wants to hear that, oh girl, do you know that she's she ain't doing too good. They turn around and talk about you instead of pray for you. They're gossiping instead of praying for you. Don't tell everybody everything. Trust and believe I've learned that over my time. So trust and talk to God. He's the one that you want to talk to. He's the one that can fix. He can fix it all. He sees all. He knows all. He can fix all. He's there with you when nobody else is. I can testify to that. So take care. Have a wonderful day. If you need to contact me, my number is 562-646-6185. Remember, texting is faster than calling. I only take phone appointments because there has been an outpour of phone calls. In order for me to give you undivided attention, I do phone appointments. And once again, that is to make sure that the phone is going off already. Okay, so once again, I do phone appointments. So if you don't get me, just text me and I'll let you know what phone appointments I have available. My website is setfreetaxpro.com. Also for credit, setfreecreditrepair.com. If you're interested in investing in stocks and cryptocurrency, you also can go to setfreetaxpro.com, click on stocks. And there's some general information there. If you want a session, I will assist you set everything up. I am making at least, it may be small to you, but hey, I'm making $50 to $75 a day just dealing with stocks and cryptocurrency. So that money's being made as I sleep. Okay, so I can show you how to do the same thing. That's another way how to make, some money on the side. That's some grocery money. That could be some gas money. So I'm trying to, give you all some knowledge about some ways on how to overcome the suppression of this pandemic. So once again, stock trading, cryptocurrency, I can help you with that. Set Free Tax Pro. If you're looking to continue, to be healthy, you want something to boost your immune system, I have elderberry, I have protein shakes. That's part of the Set Free line, the Set Free Weight Loss. Go to getsetfreeweightloss.com. And I'm trying to think if I forgot any other websites, but whatever the case is, just click on one of them and it'll lead you to the next one. God bless you, take care, and I look forward to assisting you get to your next level, whatever your next level is. Business, setting up, a new company, your LLC, corporation, fixing your credit so you can get into a new house. Like I said, everybody is not broke during the pandemic. There are still people buying homes, and I'm helping them do that too. So take care, be blessed, and I'll talk to you soon. This is Miss Toy. Bye.